want to give a big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. More about them at the end of the video.
Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. We are today in France and we are on our way to visit a traditional French farm with everything left behind. Jody's also with me today and we're going to explore this place together today. The girls are also exploring with us. Probably going to see them in the video. But this place is literally from the 1800s and it's all left behind. I'm really excited to see it and let's go there right now. Here on the left, the farm that I was talking about is popping up. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Let's have a look. You can already see the French architecture style. What an amazing place. Look at this. And then we have this tiny little farmhouse that we are going to explore into detail. This is a true time capsule. You can immediately see from the spider webs over here on the windows that it's neglected and left behind. Wow. This is the entrance, I think. Oh yes, the window is open. Let's go in there.
Today's exploration tells the story of the French family Albin, a traditional viticultural family who lived, loved and laughed on the grounds around the property which they built themselves around 2 centuries ago. The last inhabitants of this property was the loving couple Renee and Yvette, and unlike their forefathers who raised very big families, they had only one child. His name was Silvia, and he meant the world to them. After a long and happy life, Renee passed away in the year 2003, and he was unfortunately followed only a few years later by his son, Silvia. Naturally, Yvette was devastated, but after a period of grief, she realized that life was short and spent her last years gathering experiences and traveling around the world. After Yvette left Earth for good, nobody was left to take over the farm, and this once loved place got desolate and abandoned. Together, we will relive their story and bring it to infinity.
So, hello everybody. I'm now sitting inside of the place of Renee and Yvette. As you can see, I'm sitting in this kitchen over here. But it's actually a very, very tiny house that we're inside right now. But don't worry, it's gonna be a very interesting video with lots of history and story. So let's take you throughout this place and let's show you what's left behind in here, because it's quite interesting to my opinion. Okay, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, all together in this room. This house consists of 3 rooms. One over there, one behind you, Jody, and this main room here, the kitchen room. Let's stand here, let's give the people a little overview of the place. And then let's go through it and show you what's left behind. Before we start up talking about the room, let's just have a look at this at the window over here with all the spider webs. With this you can see that this place has been abandoned for around 6 years now. It's a true time capsule. Look over here. All the spider webs covering the ceiling and the door as well. That's just crazy. Wow. I want to start off with this little cabinet over here. Let's see what's on here. Think this might have been, yeah, this was her purse. Excuse me, her wallet. Oh, and here she held a picture of Renee. I know that Renee died in 2003. And she probably missed him so much that she put a little picture of him in her wallet to be a reminder of him. I think there's a little identification card. Excuse me, that's a difficult word for me. Yeah, Yvette, Albin. Albin is their surname. Wow. A bottle of alcohol. Oh, this is lovely to see. This is her child. They only had one child. And this is probably when the child was pretty young. Or this might have been a grandchild. I'm not 100% sure about that. Because when they had children, they were probably really, really young. And this is for a long time ago. So pictures like that weren't made back in that day. You can see a picture of Yvette here in Mallorca in 1992, coming from a plane. That's lovely to see. She traveled around our country. And yeah, she was probably into traveling later on in life when she went on to pension. It's quite unusual for farmers to see them traveling. They normally stick to their house mostly. Lovely French cups. Gold plating. Wow, they are made in France. I really love those spider webs here on the door. That's truly urbex. What does a clay, you call it, mean, Jody?
Those are keys.
Aha, he knows. He's learning French. These are the keys from the house and the barns. The barns we're gonna show you later on. Those were the keys from the house as well. Stereo over here. Also got a little deer head. Probably a nice trophy from a hunting adventure or something. Here we can see her coming back again, our beloved Yvette. Wow, look at her happy face. A little knot collection as well. This town in France over here is just mesmerizing with the clock gate and everything going through there. Wow, so lovely. And over here is their dinner table, I would say. It's so weird that everything is together in one room. You never see that anymore. We have a room for everything. But these people lived so small, they did everything in one room. And that's just crazy to me. Here you can see coming again, the building is abandoned in 2014, 6 years ago. There's even a calendar from 2013. I don't know why that's here, but yeah. So of this, lots of booklets. And you have a little letter over here directed to, oh, this is of a childbirth in 1996, directed to Yvette. So she was invited to come to a party. That's lovely to see. Then over here, we have the kitchen area itself. I think this is not a picture of Yvette. Let's see. Still some oil left behind there. Some pudding, or what is it? Pomme de terre. These are apple pie, I think. No, not apple pie. Apple compote, or how do you call that? Some tea as well. And in this one, we have all the cups and all the plates that they used. Over here we got the sink with the last dishes. This is the last spoon that Yvette probably used to eat some soup or something like that. And then she left it here to never return again. She probably passed away at that point. Look at all these utilities for the kitchen as well. Over here, they held their salt and pepper and all their spices. Spiderwebs are covering it. And they also had a nice fireplace over here to heat up the room, but also to cook on. As you can see, this is a wood fireplace. I think they would use it more in the earlier times. Then it was common for French people to cook on wood fireplaces, but it got replaced with that oven behind you later on in life, Shadi. As you can see. Yeah. Over here you put like your meat in and slowly cook it, like oven space. And I think this you can open up, to my knowledge, but it's quite rusted by now. To put in wood in here, I can't seem to open it anymore. Then you close this up and let's toast it. A copper pan that they used to cook with. They got a small one as well over here. Wow. Is this Mont Saint Michel?
Yeah,
It's an island nation in France.
Damn. Oui.
It's depicted on the back of this beautiful little pan. I love this piece. And also this pot over here as well. Oh, excuse me. Teapot. And there's some rotten food in here. There. As you can see behind there, I also can see lots of trophies. Concours de Kunsel. This seems like a prize for farming or something like that.
Yeah.
Farming prize from 1996. At that time, Renee was still alive. Maybe he or she competed in some games or something like that. This is for the same sport. Also a farming prize. And I got another one over here. Wow. It's crazy. Oh. What's this? Oh, this is our Röntgen pictures. This one's from 1995. This is from Ma'am, Albin, Yvette. And this one's from 1992. And another one from 1981. Albin, Yvette, so it's all for the woman. These ones are 1995. Okay, wow, let's have a look. Quite interested in them. Let's go to the table. Let's start from the oldest one. Let's see. Maybe she was sick or something. You need to direct the light through it, I think, Jordi. Then we can see. Can I have it? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Röntgen scan of her lungs. And here, on the right side, you can see the spot. I think it might have been some cancer or something like that. Okay, that's the one from 1981. It's very interesting. Let's look at this one first, 1992. Okay, you can see the same spot coming back. So I'm not a doctor, I might not be 100% right about this, but these look like a little bit more healthy lungs to me. So maybe she got first cancer and then she got better from it. The cancer went away. It's just a checkup of how she's doing, I think. And then we got another one from 1995. Okay, that's also very interesting. Wow, this is a full body, full lung scan, layer by layer, so they can directly see if there's any cancer left in the body. And now it's time for the master bedroom, where Yvette and Renee sleep together in this little tiny bed in the corner there, still made after all those years. But at this point, the ivy is growing over the bed, as you can see. Wow, that's so lovely. Behind you, Jody, we see another picture. And this looks like a little bit of an older picture of a child. So this might have been their child. I don't know if they had a boy or a girl. So this might have been their child. This is a black and white picture. There's a mirror behind here. It's a little bit covered with junk, so we can't really see it. A closet, completely filled with bed linen. All left behind. Wow. I love going through these traditional French places, so I can give you guys a sense of how these people used to live like, and how they would spend their days in their life. And even outside, we're going to check it out in a minute. We're going to see the farm, how it looked like, how people worked and what they did in life. That's so interesting to me. Beautiful Singer sewing machine. Wow. I also really like this dining table in here. It seems like they had a dining table for special occasions in their bedroom, because this is a little bit more fancier dining table. And a closet full of fancy glasses that you would use when family came over as well again. See, when they got cups that are the same, then it's for special occasions. 2 little spoons. Gold spoons. Probably not gold, probably gold plated, but you know what I mean. Monsieur et Madame Renee. Monsieur et Madame Alfred Albin. What's this, all of this? I think this is from their marriage or something like that. Wow. It's also interesting, all these old papers that they signed and set up back in the day that are all now left behind in this place. Okay, there's one last room in the house itself, and that's the child's bedroom. Let's go there. Yep. Okay, we're entering again into another little small room in the house that has just a single bed in here. Also still made after all those years. But in this room, there's also ivy, but the wallpaper is also peeling off as well. And they have wallpaper on the ceiling. That's strange to me. Why would you have wallpaper on the ceiling? Beautiful nightstand. The marble top. The little cross up there. This was the suitcase that our beloved Yvette used to travel with. Oh, it doesn't open anymore. A little agenda in here, a little notebook. Unfortunately, there's nothing in here. Wow. It's for washing. Some random papers in here. I don't know. Let's put it back. Beautiful suitcase. And then behind here, we have another little closet. Beautiful mirror as well. Oh, this seems to be stuck. I'm not gonna open that. We'll probably bake it. And some clothes of hers. Some unused shoes. She probably bought them to wear them to a special occasion, and she never came to it. She passed away before she could wear them. That's so unfortunate. Let me open a window and let's take a peek at the farm itself. The girls are chilling out here in the middle of the field, just waiting for us to finish the documentary about the place. As you can see, this is the little house that we just filmed. Look how cute it is and how traditionally French it is, with the beam design. They have like the concrete with the beams in between. That's so traditionally French. Let's have a look about what this place has to offer, because it was a farm, of course, and they also had barns. Look over the field. This was their field. They probably house some cows or something like that. Some animals for flesh. That's crumbling away. The ivy is taking it over. I hope there's still something in here. Oh, we see a farming machine over here. Look at this place. Wow. An old school farming machine. Very interesting. Spiderwebs are also taking over this one. It still turns.
I think this was used for potatoes.
You think?
Yeah. I think.
That might be true, Jordy. I had no clue, so thank you for that information. Look at this wall. It's completely crumbling apart. Looks like it's made with straw and clay, and I just put like beams in between it. It's just crazy. I give it a few more years, then it's completely gonna fall apart. I take you over here on this side. You see, we got a few barns to house some animals. You can see behind there, Jody, that seems to be like a feeding bench or something like that. Wow, this is so rusted. Oh yes, this is also for animals. This one doesn't open anymore, so we can't go in here. But yeah, also some animals would be, it's the host in here, stored in here. But not that many actually, because they just had a few amount of animals just to feed themselves and earn a little bit of money. Here the cow will be in. And did you see a toilet inside? Yeah, because maybe they had an outside toilet as well. This might have been the toilet, but I'm not sure about that. It seems to be like the toilet, like it used to be the toilet. So when it was winter and this whole field was snowed over, they had to go outside of the house and come to this room to go to the toilet. Wow. Then we got this one last little barn to this side. I think this was more for storage and for working on things. It's just some general storage in here. As you can see, a wooden barrel there. Looks amazing. Oh, got a little picture of two children, maybe grandchildren over here. Look at them. This picture is not that old. Come inside. Wow. We just entered into another room. This looks like a working room of Renee, where he fixed up things. And yeah, some of his tools are left behind. A scythe over there to cut the grass. He also got this fireplace here in the middle to warm himself when he was working on things. An onion that's dried away over the years. Wow. Whoa. Hello. And here's another room, another little storage area. Jacket of his. So many things to see in farms. I just love to go through there. But I think we have had everything. Before I end off this week's video, I want to thank the sponsor Squarespace. Squarespace is a powerful online platform on which you can build your own website. But that's not the only thing that Squarespace can do for you. On your own website, you can also create a community, because people can reply, like, and share the posts that you make on there. And those posts you can categorize, schedule, and even share to other social media platforms. I know that a lot of my viewers also have a lot of passions, and some of them even might consider starting their own store. But Squarespace already has a great e-commerce capability. And on top of that, you can also put extensions on your Squarespace website to help you manage inventory, do your sales taxes, and even help you ship items around the world. And there are many more extensions to that. And there's one more great thing that I want to talk about, and that's the membership capability of Squarespace. Here you can start your own gated community on your website where you can generate revenue through, you can manage these people, send them notifications, and many more things. And it's very easy to use. So what do you have to do? Just go to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/brosofdk to get 10% off your first domain or website. I want to thank Squarespace one more time for sponsoring this week's video, and let's end it off now. So I'm going to thank you all for watching this week's video. I hope you like the story of Yvette and Renee, and I want to thank them for their lives because it was beautiful. Their place is now left behind, but then luckily we came here on time and could document it. So with that all being said, please like the video, subscribe down there, write us a comment. And if you feel like supporting the channel, go down there, there's a link to Patreon. There you can support us with a monthly payment, and then you get some amazing benefits back, like mouth masks, the video earliers and stuff like that. With that all being said, I want to thank you very much for watching this week's video, and I will see you next week in another epic adventure. Bye bye. Love you.